What's up, NZers?
Hi, and welcome back to yet another family reaction video. This time, we're going to be checking out something that you guys seem to be loving at the moment, which is our US military series, where we're checking out all sorts of different military vehicles. Today, we're going to be checking out the AC-130 gunship. So
On steroids.
On steroids.
You can't forget the on steroids.
Yeah, you can't forget that part.
That's the best part.
And I actually think that the New Zealand Air Force might have one of these.
Oh, really?
But I don't think it's like...
on steroids?
No, not on steroids. No, it's the clean version. Yeah. It's the version that I think might not have any guns at all.
Oh.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I think I've seen one. It's either us or Australia that has one.
Probably Australia.
Probably, yeah, most likely. But anyway, this one looks pretty amazing. This one is a huge, this one looks like an absolute giant of an aircraft.
Okay.
And apparently it packs a real punch. In fact, if the nickname for it is the Angel of Death. So,
Okay.
You ready for this?
Scared?
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Straight to it. Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
This is America's lethal AC-130 gunship on steroids.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Whoa.
That does not muck around.
No.
Wait, is New Zealand on the map?
The historic
Whoa.
lethal and combat-tested AC-130 gunship, known for attacking ISIS and Taliban
Oh, fire
fighters
it. It looks like the engines are on fire.
high-risk combat missions, is getting a massive technological upgrade with newer weapons and avionics to increase the effectiveness of the attack platform and
whoa.
extend its service life
Fully
into
automated.
future decades, service officials said.
Oh my goodness. I do not want to be under that.
AC-130 gunship work involves upgrading the plane with weapons, targeting systems, and sensor packages. Colonel Robert Toth, Chief of Tactical Aircraft, Special Operations, and Combat Search and Rescue Division, told Scout Warrior
Those
in an
bullets
interview.
up.
Early variants of the AC-130 gunship first entered combat in the late 1960s during the Vietnam War. Later variants served in the Gulf War, War on Terror, and War in Afghanistan, among other missions.
Whoa.
Wow.
The gunships operated by both the Air Force and Special Operations Command are often used to support Special Operations fighters on the ground engaged in combat. The aircraft is known for its 105mm side-firing cannons, which enable it
Put your
to
head
fire
like
from
down
a
that thing.
side-axis position during close-in combat supporting ground troops.
It's like
The
a tank.
AC-130 gunship also has a 25mm Gatling gun and a 40mm weapon,
Sheesh.
according to Air Force statements. The Lockheed Boeing-built aircraft uses 4 Allison T-56 A-15 turboprop engines, each with 4,300 shaft horsepower. The 155,000-pound aircraft has a 132-foot wingspan and hits speeds of 300 miles per hour. Its crew consists of a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, fire control officer, electronic warfare officers, flight engineer, TV operator, infrared detection operator, loadmaster, and 4 aerial gunners. The
13
AC-130
people.
Spooky 2
Just to
gunship
run
is a
it.
standard
crew.
C-130 transport aircraft engineered for close air support combat. Its 105mm gun, called an M102 howitzer, fires 33-pound high-explosive shells at a firing rate of 10 rounds a minute, according to reported Popular Mechanics.
Wow.
The weapon has a range of up to 7 miles and is the largest gun ever operated from a U.S. Air Force aircraft, the report said.
Wow.
The aircraft's 25mm Gatling gun, the GAU-12, is the same weapon now on the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. The weapon fires both high explosive incendiary and armor-piercing incendiary rounds
Wow.
against enemy
And
fighters,
still reaching.
buildings, and light vehicles, Popular Mechanics writes.
Whoa.
C-130 fleet.
Really tall tails, eh?
Yeah.
The AC-130 gunships make up a small portion of a fleet of roughly 500 C-130 planes throughout the Air Force and Special
That's so
Operations
big.
Command, Toth explained. The cargo planes are used to airdrop supplies, equipment, weapons, and troops in forward deployed locations.
Those people.
As a propeller-driven
Yes.
aircraft, the C-130s can fly and land in more rugged conditions and withstand harsh weather such as obscurance. The propellers make the aircraft's engines less susceptible to debris flying and causing operational problems for the engine. It really allows you to do that tactical movement of equipment and personnel to take the airplane to the last tactical mile.
Whoa.
A lot of our transport strategic airlifters are meant to go to a hard runway somewhere, and then they turn over the cargo to be moved to the forward areas to a C-130 or a vehicle. The C-130 allows you to take that cargo and land on a smaller runway or unimproved airfield, Toth added. C-130s are used for domestic, international, and war zone transport, including homeland security, disaster relief, and supply deliveries, among other things.
It really
There
looks
are
like it's
probably
moving, but
missions
it's
that have
really
yet
moving
to
so
be dreamed
fast.
up for the C-130, Toth said. The fleet consists of 135 more modern C-130J aircraft and 165 older C-130Hs, which have been around since the 80s, Toth explained. Also, MC-130Js are specially modified
That's a big
airlifters
plane.
engineered to transport
Moving really
Army
fast.
Green Berets,
Whoa.
Navy SEALs, and Army Rangers. They are essentially a C-130J further
Would you do that?
modified with
There's
defensive
no-
systems, with radar countermeasures and infrared radar and advanced sensors for specialized missions.
I wouldn't
They
even
can
go
also
near the
perform
end of
in-flight
it.
refueling, Toth explained. C-130 modernization. The Air Force remains vigilant about its C-130 fleet to ensure the airframes, wing boxes, avionics, and communication systems remain safe and operational. This is particularly true of the older 1980s era C-130Hs, Toth added. The thing that causes the greatest risk to the airplane is the life of the wing. We monitor the wing of the aircraft, and as the wings get past their service, we bring the airplanes back in and bring in new structures, with the primary focus being the center wing box, which is the area where the wings mount to the fuselage, Toth said.
Whoa.
As for when a C-130 requires a maintenance upgrade to preserve and maintain
Has to
service
be a
life,
massive garage.
the Air Force uses an assessment metric referred to as equivalent baseline hours. The wing boxes are changed once the aircraft reaches a certain severity factor in its operational service time. This is necessary because the wear and tear or impact of missions upon an airplane can vary greatly depending upon a range of factors, such as the altitude at which a plane is flying, Toth said. Low-level flight may be 3 to 4 times the severity factor of flying at a higher level, he said. Avionics Modernization Program Increment 1 involves adding new 8.33 radios to the aircraft to improve communication, along with initiatives to upgrade cockpit voice recorders and digital data recorders. C-130s will also receive new collision avoidance technology designed to prevent the planes from hitting terrain or colliding with one another midair. AMP Inc. 2 involves a larger scale effort to integrate digital avionics throughout the airplane. Inc. 2 will require 9 months to 1 year of work to be completed by 2028, Toth explained. This will allow us to bring the airplane from analog to digital,
Well, those extra
integrate a
fuel
glass
tanks.
cockpit, and use touchscreen displays. We'll get away from the old systems of avionics where we had dial-driven instrumentation to where it's all digital. This makes us able to process a lot more information, Toth said. As part of the new C-130 modernization calculus, the Air Force will consider retiring some C-130Hs and replace them with newly built C-130Js. The service has the authority to acquire an additional 20 C-130Js, Toth added. We continue to evaluate where it makes sense to retire an older airplane and instead put that money into buying new airplanes, he said.
It's not often you see the top-mounted wings on such a massive plane.
Yeah.
You know, like they always come from the bottom of the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's massive.
Look where the propellers are. It's all like
That is huge.
hot. Wow.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I want to see the flares again.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, it's massive.
Need a long runway for that thing.
I know.
Moment of silence.
Like imagine the people who have to like load all of that ammo and bullets in,
Yeah.
and how like nervous they must be if they drop it, it might explode or something.
Yeah.
I noticed the wheels are real like thick and chunky too,
Yeah.
It must weigh quite a lot.
just to be able to like land anywhere, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine that thing coming down on you when you're just
Whoa,
driving.
was that going over like right over like a freeway?
Yeah.
But also like it has to be pretty like thick because the weight going on it as it
Yeah.
goes down, like
Yeah.
it must not have to be like really strong not to pop.
Yeah. But so let me get this straight. It's a gunship, it's a cargo ship, and it's a like people mover. It's like a transport ship. So it really like it
like a bus.
covers a lot of areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean the
Except a bus doesn't have weapons.
the punch that it packed though.
I know.
At first I was like, whoa, that's like a tank with wings. But then when they said all the guns, it was like 4 tanks like strapped together with wings.
Yeah.
Like all out one side.
Yeah.
I know.
Also, like I noticed that with the A10 Warthog, like they were saying, you know that gun on the nose?
Yeah.
People were commenting and saying that the gun is so powerful that you can only fire it for a certain amount of time or it stalls the aircraft because it's pushing it back so fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I wonder if in this one, that with all that firepower, because it's way more powerful than the Warthog, I wonder if that actually like causes the plane to like shift sideways as it's firing.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even look like a scary airplane.
No.
But like when you actually see the guns and like those like Gatling things,
Yeah.
it's like
Flares and stuff.
whoa.
Oh, the flares are so
Yeah.
cool. Maybe that's why it's called the Angel of Death, because the flares they come out and looks like
Oh,
wings
yeah.
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was really amazing, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend the next one that we're going to check out,
Yes.
Yeah.
because I'm sure there's many more,
Yes.
probably hundreds more that we haven't seen yet. And also, yeah, comment down below with that, with another request. And also, maybe comment down below if you've flown one of these or been in one of these. Or 'cause
Yeah.
we had a few people who were actually active pilots and or like they knew someone who worked on them or, you know, had something to do with the Warthog in some way. So, and the Raptor as well. We got a
Yeah.
few people commenting that they had something to do with the Raptor as well. So it's
Yeah.
really cool hearing those comments
Yeah.
Yeah.
or reading them. And also, if you guys like that one, make sure you smash the like button.
Yeah.
And also subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Check us out on Instagram. Atlanta's on there as well. Atlanta's
Yes.
Kitchen. Another episode coming soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.